understand there's the fundamentals, right? It may come up to anywhere here inside this sell zone, and
So
may try to.
Today is 31st of July,
Up
last
and down
day
day.
and also last trading day of the month. And
We'll do
yep.
the price
So
again to
the
my
biggest
buy
news
zone.
yesterday was this
And
situational
push
fund,
higher.
awareness fund was
So-
liquidated.
So this may happen, or
There was huge rally.
this may
And coincidentally,
go all the way down.
a lot of people didn't
Then
really mention about USD
yeah, and then
JPY.
come down here.
Is it because
This
Is it
may also
because this situational
So-
awareness fund was
Because of
liquidated
just one
and
company,
the fund
the
and the
stocks
stocks
keep on
rally?
moving upwards.
I
And you
think-
can see
I don't
there's no
think so.
structure,
And just
you'll
nice,
be able to see more structure coming down.
You can see
once
that
they tap the sell zone.
this
coming
is the-
down
let's
here
look at the 1 hour
somewhere
time
at
frame.
fair
So
value
the
gap. This is a fair
real
value
drop,
gap.
right, on the USD
Okay.
JPY yesterday,
Will
which
be-
I call for the drop,
there will
right,
be weak here.
happens at
So they will enter here.
Asia
get the
time,
weak, come
5
back up,
p.m.
Okay.
which is
So-
around US timing around 5 p.m. just before the
SPX.
the market
You can
open,
see that,
and when
this
market
is the
open,
price
you can
action
see
I
that
shared with you
the
many
USD,
times.
the dollar
Very,
crashed down.
very strong buying
The
interest
dollar
on
crashed down.
the
And what happened
SPX,
during the market open on
because of,
Nasdaq?
7 and also the rolling
Market
back of
open
SAS,
huge volume up,
software
9
companies,
p.m.
infotech companies, every
And
all these companies
all
are
this happening at the
rolling
same
back,
time.
and,
Do you think
because
that
to replace
it is
semiconductors.
because that
So money are flowing
situational
into the-
awareness fund
money are flowing out
got
from
liquidated
semiconductors
and
to all these
got
infotech
margin called
also,
and that
technology,
rallied the whole
software
stocks?
companies.
I don't think so.
Money are
It
moving
is
over. So
another
you can
force
see that
at play.
there's balancing.
So today we are going
Money is
to look
moving
at
here and there
Nasdaq.
for balancing.
Today we're going to look at the
Yeah, it's
Nasdaq.
not the whole
As
sector's
usual,
collapse,
I want to
So you
specifically
can see
share
that
with
that's
you
why
again
SPX
that
is holding very firmly.
again
and
that
you know
this
how to do
is a strong buy
shifting
because
to
you
into
can see
another
that
sector.
a couple of weeks and there's
So this is SPX on the
even though there's a
frame,
gap
and
down, right, it immediately runs
SPX
up.
looking quite,
Okay, so that is why I
stable
mentioned that this
in
is a very
range. So
strong
other than that,
and
and you can see
powerful
that this is the another
buy zone, and
like a
immediately
buy zone for
last
me
night
on the daily time frame.
it went up. Okay, and is it
you
because
see this is the buy
it
zone.
is at the
That's
buy
what
zone
it
and it
is.
went up, or it is because the USD
Tap
which
this
is the
4
dollar,
hours, buy zone
crashed
and
down.
also tap this.
Okay, so
daily time zone,
in fact,
buy
yesterday
zone.
the BOJ
So that's why I
intervened
told you
in
there's
the
a lot of
the
confluence
yen,
in
so
this,
that is why
in this SPX.
this type of
So shifting
this type of
sectors
movement, right, it
is
cannot
one of
be
the way they
retail
will balance
movement.
with,
It is the
semiconductors.
institutional movement.
Okay,
That it
for
is the
SPX,
biggest
so I see
institutional
that,
movement, which is the central
SPX
banks.
is also having this
And that is why
counter sign of sell
the
zone.
stock
Okay, unless we
rally.
go above this sell
And
zone, then
let's
we
look
are
at
safe and
just the daily time frame looks okay. Doesn't show me that it is returning to a bull. Okay, of course, this type of momentum will attract a lot of bull buyers. Yeah. So to me, let's look at it this and this 4 hours time frame. So
but once stabilized
on
the money
Thursday,
will flow back
right
to
at the end,
semiconductors.
it rallied all the way
So
down.
this is the sell zone,
And after which,
slowly approaching.
Asia time,
Yeah. So
we start to climb.
this is SPX.
So that is why
Then for gold,
I told
yesterday I
the
also mentioned that this is
Discord
the
people that
4
this is a
hours,
strong bullish signal.
buy
No, this
zone.
was a strong bullish signal also,
I also mentioned
but
it's a mini buy zone.
accompanied by
True enough,
this
this mini buy
reversal
zone
red candle.
push the price all the way up.
Okay, you can see this strong bullish signal, right?
1 points.
It didn't close. You can see no matter
And
how
of course,
strong
you
this
can
red
see
candle
this-
is,
all
right,
these
it didn't
sell
close
zones are,
below this reversal.
preventing it to go even
And
higher.
immediately
But, no,
we rallied
this kind of
all the way
candle,
up. As
it
I
shows that
shared with
the
you
price
guys before that
ready.
in a
So I'm
normal
looking to
market
buy,
cycle, right, price will
gold.
always
Again,
let me see.
looking
Price will
quite
always up and down. You
bullish
see, this
at
is
this
like
time. 1 hour is not
let's
enough
show
for me
the
to
bullish
see.
one. Okay,
Okay, I think we can come back down to this area. Okay,
So this
we
is
come back down to this
up.
area.
down.
Oh, we almost-
After which,
So we test this
it went up with no stoppage.
But
Yeah,
this,
with no
this candle
stoppage.
is almost there already. So I believe that it will just
If there's a stoppage, right, it should be like that,
around this
and
line,
then move higher.
go
Yeah,
higher.
so there's no stoppage.
Let me see the lower time frame.
So after
if we
which
can
it
see we can
come
enter at any point
back
in time.
down and even lower. So there's a lower low.
This one also
Oh,
cut off.
here. It was here.
So
Okay, and then it
let's see at
goes
which
up,
possible point we can enter.
and then it comes back down here.
At the
So you can see
moment, there's
this
no
one whole
entry
stretch,
point.
it gets deleted
We have one entry
by
point
two
over
waves
here.
down. Okay, two waves down, and immediately this is also another huge
If,
rally up. You can
price
see
enters
once it
this
rally, right,
area,
no, that's why it says that
Just
now
like
modern
this is the green line that
trading,
we
right,
draw just now.
is a V-shape recovery. It's not
This
no
is the
longer a
green line
U-shape
that we draw just now.
recovery. No longer. Only
we
for
go
stocks
at
maybe it
four.
is a
Is it
U-shape
four or something?
recovery,
Yeah.
but
So-
for indices it's a V-shape recovery. Okay,
can
so
come back
by
down
right
to
it should
this
be coming
area.
down to this buy zone.
And it
Yeah,
should be
this is a buy zone on this 4 hours
Okay.
time frame.
For gold, USD, JPY, yeah.
Okay, so it didn't. So I think at the end here, which is here,
Why is this
it happened.
disappearing?
Okay, so
Okay, so if you guys remember,
yeah, it happened.
this
Okay, then it
this is
bounced.
4 hour, 1 hour time frame.
Okay, sometimes all this
this is the
unnecessary
4 hours
movement,
time
right,
frame. 1
is
hour
just
time
there.
frame. So the 4 hour time frame.
One day will come back down. Yeah.
Here. Okay, so,
So
let's
there's
look at
critics
the
say
1 hour
that
time frame.
your one
1 hour
day
time
that will
frame,
come back
you
down
can see this
isn't a strategy.
zone
I
and how many taps?
I say that
Okay, we
I
don't
mentioned
talk
many
about this
times
tab. We
4
talk about
hours
1,
time frame,
2,
right, it
3,
will takes how many
4, 5,
1 or 2 weeks time, right?
This 6, 7.
Let's say
8.
this is the
You can
one,
see
it should be coming down, right?
won't be
So this is
closing
the
below.
peak at
But,
in June 16.
I
When
see
it
that
reached back down
we
here
are very close
is
to coming down
July
to
8th.
all these price
2
level.
weeks.
Okay, this is a
Did I
huge
say
price
did I
level
did I say it
that
wrong?
was
So the
left
critic
behind.
itself
So-
always, but when I was right, he keep quiet,
so I
and I was
will go
always right,
short
but
on this.
no, he just
Yeah,
wants
I
to
will show
make
this,
make sure that I lose to
under
him,
this price zone.
but he is never
Yeah.
correct.
Let's see if we can.
Now I was critic in Discord, no, because I have a 99 close to 99% win rate, and
long
he's
candles.
not happy with this.
We can do here.
Okay, so this is
Okay, so
the buy zone, and you can see
This is
that
a
tap
15-minute sell
a
zone.
bit, went all the way down. So price may continue to move higher,
I'm going to sell. My stop
continue to
loss
move
is
higher
somewhere
before
here,
coming back
at
down.
least here.
Okay, so
Okay.
we need to
This
identify
level,
the
stop loss.
buy zone
And
on this.
If let's
Okay.
say it didn't
Because in the
tap
market
here,
there is a
but
cycle.
it closed inside this, then I
Will
will
come
still
back
close
down
my
to
position.
create a cycle.
Yep.
So currently we have this fair value
See
gap here
that,
on the 4 hours time frame.
the sell will be all the way back to S1.
Okay, this is a 4
Yeah.
hours time frame
Back to
fair
this
value
level,
gap.
whereby this level, this green
Yeah.
bar, this
So-
this wick here.
We're gonna
This
go
will be
into
here.
1 hour time frame.
Will go
Okay,
all
so
the way back down.
either we
Yeah,
can go
so,
down to here
good
first,
price point for us to enter. Let me
Go
see
up.
if I can go in now. Let me do a small one.
come back down again.
Not small one.
this buy
is
zone.
a big one. Let me see.
Okay, because of this
Yeah.
bullishness, right? You will still have to create a so-called
Yeah.
a fundamental,
Okay, let's
which
do
is
it.
to
Yeah.
build a fundamental to come down. It's not like, oh, I
Demonstration
want to come
first.
down straight away, come down.
Okay, then
Yeah.
FTSE.
So this is
FTSE
how it works,
wise,
and you can see that USD JPY
yeah,
after last
after
night
the
it started to
all-time
climb back
high,
up, but
now they are
uh,
holding off. So
we
like I
just have to
mentioned,
look at
I
it.
want FTSE to come
And
back down to this
the more
level
it climbs,
to
the
test
dollar
this
is strong,
huge buy area,
the equities will start to
and
reprice it themselves.
It's the same.
Okay, so
stalling.
today
Yeah.
if
So
today
all in all,
we may see it
um,
climbing up to this
you can see that
resistance
Nasdaq
here,
is pushing to
the
the
sell zone,
sell zone.
and no,
SP
either we can
SPX,
reprice back to this
also
fair value
moving
gap,
towards it, but Nasdaq is
and
moving
there's a fair value
strongly.
gap here.
So I think the semicons are
Yep, there's another
now
fair value gap
rebounding
here. But to me
because
is
of,
that
this Nasdaq
fair
move.
value gap
But rest assured that
even has we
this
have plenty of fair value
semicons
gap, right?
narrative
But
is
it
still not
doesn't
over.
show
the
us that
sell narrative is still not over.
the higher lows, higher highs.
Give them one more year.
For me, they still
now
need to come
again,
back down to
Then
this
the all-time high
1 to 2 weeks,
might not
even 3 weeks,
might not
4
be
weeks,
hit
or
again
1 month.
until next year.
So
Or
just watch out for
semi-cons.
this level.
So
And
unless
I read the
China
news
unable
that
to produce
Michael Brewery
within this 1
just
year,
add in more
then,
shots.
They can go
Okay,
all-time
just
high.
be careful.
But other than that, I see
He's
that,
also another intelligent person that he see
the
through a
price
lot of
level
things.
is capped, and I see that.
So this is
future
Nasdaq,
you have the
S&P.
potential to come back
Yeah,
off
it
as a
it
price.
swallow up the entire,
Because I mentioned
entire
that
sell
or chips are all
by
all
sellers.
up cycle.
and this is another wave of sellers which is haven't reached yet. Okay, so
that's
this
all for
entire
today.
wave coming
Thank you very
back
much.
down.
Okay,
So
this
where,
one,
where
you
should we be
know
looking
that,
at?
you don't want to go
Since price
in
is
now at this price
this is
level.
one. Okay, this
Yeah.
is the 4-hour time
Maybe you
frame.
can go higher.
Okay, I didn't
somewhere
show the
inside
1 hour
this
time
sell
frame.
zone
Nasdaq.
and
1 hour time
building up
frame
the
for Nasdaq
structures
is
and
this
come back
little
down. Yeah.
small little buy zone here.
So
So you may want to come back down.
at the moment, I will just wait.
Probably at the pivot here. Probably on Monday or
Analysis on
next
hold.
week. It's
I
probably
mean, not
next week.
analysis on hold.
Like I mentioned, this
My
probably
funds on
this
hold,
wave
since I
down a
already
bit
do
more,
some
then
trade on,
go
USD
higher.
JPY.
And then
So let's
next
see
week
how it
we may
goes.
see some correction
And thank
because
you very much.
next week is the fresh day of the month. So I share with one of the peers on the Discord, right? Is that, do you really think that there's a flat bottom candle in the month candle, on a monthly time frame candle? So you think about it. So for me, it's very clear. We can still continue to go up, but price need to tap the buy zones and go higher. Okay, so this is Nasdaq, and this is the SPX. Okay, and we break above this sellers area, and there's one more sell area here. So we can continue to go and solo this entire seller here if there's no resistance. Okay, because currently the narrative is what? The narrative is showing that this situational awareness fund get liquidated and all is because the title securities wants to buy at the cheap, or because of Anthropic pre-IPO shares, they are going to aim for that. So that's why they set the trap for him. All these are narrative, and these are narrative for bullish buying, and that is to set another trap for bullish buyers, because buyers is very hard to get rid of. There will be a lot of bullishness, when they see the narrative, a lot of people will think that the narrative is over for the selling and push for the buying narrative. Yeah, so always remember, chart is the truth, the rest are not the truth. Even the words say by all these fund houses, fund managers, or the CEOs are not the truth. Only the chart say the truth. Okay, so we will wait for price to either come back down to this area. There's a couple of areas that I'm interested in, which is this area too. Probably this candle. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, probably this candle. I want this candle. Okay, price need to come within this buy zone. Okay, I want this wick, which is inside this candle. Okay, so this is the hidden block here. Okay, so price need to come back down. It may go up a bit higher to close, to wipe off these remaining sellers, and come straight down to here, and maybe we can go further in, so that people will get panic, and when people will get panic, they will sell, and then will bounce up and come down and do higher. Yeah. So this is how I after years of trading, right, this is the current pattern I see most in today's setup. So let's look at gold. Gold just now so much, okay, and it's still inside this created. You see, they go up above they go up, and then for a couple of times they fail to go below, and finally when they go below they went up, tap one time, two time, come down one time, two time, come down one time, two time, three time, four times, come back down. So gold is in a range, and currently there's no sign of buy. Yeah, only the buy should be here, but you have to look at the smaller time frame for entries, because this is a 4 hours time frame. It's very near, so you will just hover around this area before going higher. And USD JPY, with this type of drop, you can see all my buy zones is over, because this drop deleted all the buy zones. Yeah, so currently the real buy zone is here. Okay, this is the weekly buy zone. Yeah, this is a weekly buy zone. We will look at the daily buy zone. Is here. Oops. Will price come back down to here? We are looking at daily, so we may look at months. Okay, so this was created in April. Now it's July, going to August, April, 4 months. Yeah, we are almost reaching. I suspect that we may reach to here, 156 area. Okay, this is just they can bounce and might come back down even lower. So if they come back down even lower, then we can see that the rally of Nasdaq will be stronger. Okay, then FTSE. Okay, yesterday also GPY, yeah, pound versus yen, also clear off some of the buy zones. FTSE initially was it closed no, in the end it closed slightly above. Yeah, just closed slightly above. Yeah. But there's a long week here, so I don't think it really matters. So a strong buy in this area. This candle is a strong buy. So if this candle is breached, right? Let's say breach, and you may retest this retest point, I will add in position my stop loss here, and I will go for here. Yeah. So if let's say you went to here, is let's say 10800, then this is 10500, so it's a 300 points drop for FTSE. Okay, that's because of this sell zone area, which is here. Yeah, it swallowed up this entire candle here, so this is a real sell zone area. So this is something that DAX is doing, is inside this, and it gap up. We're going to see that DAX is still quite bullish. Even if let's drop, it will be bought up straight away. So DAX wise, on the 4 hours time frame, it's consolidating very hard, and now it's at the peak at hour 2 of the weekly time frame. Looks like it's ripe for a move back down. So let's see. Let's look at 4 hours time for FTSE. Yeah, it's also at R1, and you see it reject the R1 for a couple of times, which means that it wants to go even higher. So let's see how it goes. Okay, at the moment, as you can see, it's too tight that I can't really enter. That's why I always like Nasdaq. Yeah, you can see this green bar again. Then it's going to move higher. Okay, so that's it for today on all this. Thank you very much. Bye.